Hello, Space Cowboys. Welcome to PubChat. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all keeping safe. We've got lots of things to discuss. It's been an eventful year, so there's never a lack of things to discuss. So we'll go around the table and see who's here with us. But before we do, as for myself, I'm working on an ODD TV video right now because a couple people covered him. We covered him on the Shills. Simon and Dan covered him. I think Sir Sick covered him, but none of them noticed that it is a re-upload that I debunked 3 years ago. And I'm gonna do a video noting how he took out all of the anti-Semitic content. Now, why would he do that? Very interesting. Let's see. Let's go around the table here. Mr. Dawson, how are you today, sir?
Good. Absolutely good. You're not lying when you say one heck of a year and lots to go over and whatnot. I mean, we could pick one subject that's been oh, damn it, 2020, and it would be too much for one show. It's crazy. True. Yeah. I don't even know where to start, but I kind of do. So I'll wait my turn and say hello to everybody. How y'all doing, fellow babies?
Fair enough. Mr. Bertelson, how are you today, sir?
Doing good, doing good. Kind of been a long, busy day. Actually, I was actually working about an hour ago, so put in a little extra time, getting absolutely nothing else in my life done though. So this is a good diversion. I'm looking forward to tonight.
Right on, right on. Always good to have you with us. Sarcastic Barman, how are you today, sir?
I'm going well, thank you. DeadKennedyInSpace, all going well here. Amusing that you're doing some anti-Semitic stuff. I had a video tonight that addressed some Holocaust denial crap, so that was fun. And having an argument with someone on Twitter who doesn't know when the seasons start, which is also fun. And I have beer.
I have to say, Barman, since you're looking into it, isn't it weird how little you have to dig before that subject comes up in almost every conspiracy?
I was quite surprised to see that it was someone was linking a Holocaust denial website in their YouTube description. I was like, the feck?
Really?
And I've wanted to do Holocaust now for a long time, and it's like, it's a heavy subject. I didn't want to get too much into it. And then just seeing the link there, when the link I was looking for was their Flat Earth Finder app. So it's to find other flat earthers in your area so you can talk to them, because no one else obviously wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Dating service for flat earthers.
It makes perfect sense. You wanna find like-minded people. You also want to make sure that they hate Jews too.
Yes. Yeah. But to just as Purple was saying then, I have actually done a video on in the past on a flat Earth dating service.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have to see that because I never saw that.
Oh, it was great. I'll find the link for you.
Excellent. Keeping an eye on the chat and keeping us all in line as usual, the tag team of Aimee and Matt. How are you guys today?
We are doing so great. Thank you very much. We've had a great week so far. We're still settling into having in-home supports, but it's going really good. And I'm looking forward to some great shows this weekend, and we're gonna have a great weekend. That's for sure.
Excellent, excellent. And I see we already had one little super chat there. Did Matt want to get that?
Sure. Actually, I'll grab it for now, and we'll see if he comes running.
Okay.
It's from Dr. Osiris for 99 pence, and he sent us this. Come here, honey. Come see.
There he is.
New die for duck doses. What, $1?
No, that's 99 pence.
99 pence. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Dr. Oasis for 99 pence.
Osiris?
Osiris?
Mm-hmm. A smiley face with dollars.
Dr. Osiris with sent us for what again? For
99 pence.
For 99 pence, sent us a smiley face with money.
Yeah, that's right.
Give me McDonald's for that.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. And guest of the evening, Purple Rhymes with Orange. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good here.
Excellent, excellent. What's been going on in your world? Anything new? Anything you want to announce or show out?
No, nothing really. Just doing my normal weekly chats, Wednesdays at noon, Thursdays at midnight.
Right on.
So
right on.
I'm a little confused about what everybody's on about. Maybe I'm out of the loop, but I mean, the year started out kind of rough, but this has been such a quiet month.
Says the ostrich.
Don't forget, it is now Friday the 13th here in the UK, so anything could happen.
Not quite here.
Well,
we got a little while to wait yet. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't think we need that yet. We won't do the countdown.
Well, who's seen a healthy dose of stupid lately?
I started doing some looking for another movies versus morons, and I went half an hour, and all I found was the same videos that I've been seeing for the last couple weeks. So I'm hoping somebody's found something new, because for me, it's been a little bit of a dry spell.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I put out a video just yesterday, the day before, about Russian vids, and it's a new video from him. It's everything about it is new, except for the arguments. It's all the same old crap. Although he did hilariously seem to get confused and think that Nibiru was a concept that's supported by any science ever, which was really funny. And one thing I do have to say about that video, at one point he said something about hello dragon. He said something about there are people who believe there are no conspiracies, and there's people like me, and it's like, no, it's not. It's not that simple. And I said the line, "What is it with you Americans and false dichotomies?" And when I said that, I put a hashtag up on the screen that said hashtag not all Americans. And I still had 3 people bitch about that comment. And I gotta say, for a country that's always complaining about snowflakes, y'all seem to have some.
What's the political talk your way, like in your circles and whatnot there, Purple?
Well, I don't really talk to people outside of the groups on the internet anyway, so.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually that's in that way COVID's been a blessing that I haven't needed to come up with excuses not to go to the family gatherings over the holidays.
That's a good point, actually.
That's
I like
true.
that.
My excuse is
that.
living on the other side of the country. It works.
I know myself being Canadian, I can safely say that about 75% of my country is shocked right now that 75% of America didn't vote for Biden, and it was actually close. That's our perception.
Yeah, I found it deeply disturbing how close it got.
Yay, democracy.
It's a lot of people.
Harry Warp said in the chat, Nathan Thompson is a Holocaust denier and a fan of the protocols of the Elders of Sion. Did you guys know that he's been sharing stuff from if I remember correctly, the full title is The Learned Protocols of the Elders of Sion, SION, not ZION. But it's a document that was debunked like 3 years after it came out. But it's the go-to for the international Jewish conspiracy, because that's what it's about. It describes in specific steps how the Jews are going to take over the world, and people are still using it. And wow, this is the same document. Yeah, and this is the same document that was supported by a certain leader of Germany who did a particularly noteworthy event in history. So
would that be and it hit the
didn't he host the Olympics?
That's what I'm talking about. The Berlin Olympics, exactly.
Yeah, there we go. That's what he meant.
But yeah, like that's a document that Hitler cited, and Thompson's still citing it today.
Good God.
And I mean, we all think Thompson's an asshole, but doesn't that like put a whole nother dimension of asshole into his world?
It doesn't surprise me though.
No.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to him. He just hates everything that isn't him and isn't flat. That's it.
Right.
That's Thompson in a nutshell.
So what you're saying is he's not a boob guy.
He's hitting golf balls with a hammer guy. That's about it.
Forrest, you are correct. That is another person who liked to cite that document, the inventor of the Model T.
Oh, yeah. Very much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Been seeing a lot of...
I was going to say, but, odd beliefs does not affect your ability to engineer. It just affects your ability to, human.
Yeah.
If your beliefs affected your engineering ability, NASA wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
That's funny. So now, has anybody been keeping up with Nathan's little group on Facebook? Because I heard a thing very recently that Facebook is doing a thing now where all new groups are on a probationary period for the first little while and so on and so forth. And if they are found to be spreading disinformation and conspiracy theory, that group will get yanked on the spot.
Oh yeah, I think it changed he changed the name.
I'm just trying to pull it up now. Where's it gone?
I think he put his name back in it.
Official. Oh, I think he has.
Oh, I don't know.
Natalie's group of silly little bitches.
Oh,
Are you still in the group, Dick, or are you just muted on it?
I can't remember actually now. I think I had to use the EiE account to be able to see it.
Wasn't it called Flat Earth Discussion, or
It was called Official Flat Earth Discussion, yeah.
because I found an official Flat Earth and Globe discussion, which has got the right sort of number of members, about 3,000.
Seems to have disappeared from my list now. I don't see it anywhere. I wonder what he has done.
No, that can't be the right one because I can talk in that one.
Same here. Oh, this is funny. There's a group with the same name that is trying to parody it and is legitimately acting like they're the real group and the other one is the imposter.
Yes.
I found another one, official Flat Earth Discussion, with only 630 members.
That's the one I'm looking at, yeah. That's the parody one.
Well, I think he renamed it to Nathan Thompson's Official Flat Earth and Globe Discussion Public Group 3. No, I don't think that's it.
Search for just Nathan Thompson.
Oh goodness! People have been posting in the Discord some of the stuff he's got. He's got four books here: "Solving the Mystery of Babylon the Great," which I've never heard of. Some bullshit book about the flat Earth. "Protocols of the Elders of Zion," and "Behold a Pale Horse" by Bill Cooper.
Really?
If anyone's familiar with Bill Cooper, he's like one of the OG conspiracists.
Yeah, I found it.
Did you?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's it called now?
It's called Official Flat Earth Discussion.
Yep.
2.6K members, and if you go to members, it says admins and moderators: Nathan Thompson, Brian Kernell.
Oh, he's using his own name again.
Yeah.
I seem to have been. I cannot find that group.
Neither can I. Are
you viewing it through the EiE account?
Oh, wait a minute.
I am.
I think I did find it.
That's
I found it.
strange that I can't find it then. Someone send me a link, please.
One sec here. Okay, here we go. Should I put it in the green room here?
Yeah, I've got PubChat open on the green room.
Okay. All right. So let's transition this onto the screen. There we go. All right. Oh, I think we could do better, though, couldn't we? Let's get the text up. Let's see if we can't just... There we go. That should be a little bit better, eh? How's that, everybody? Looking good? Readable? All right.
Well, before we get too far into it, Aimee does have her hand up. I think there's a super chat we need to get caught up with.
Yes, please, if we could. We've got a super chat from GPS.
Wait a minute, what's that? Chat Matt for a reason.
Yes, we do.
GPS for $2 says GPS is really reading from the static aether field.
Yep, from the
Hey, GPS, you're fake. You're not real.
No, he's real. We use GPS. Remember, that's the maps.
Maps on the map?
Yep. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's a good one. Look at this. The sun is close and logical and local.
I think you should scroll down to effects of gravity, and it's an Action Lab video, and I don't even know what they're trying to prove. It's 5 minutes long, but I'm taking, if it's from Action Lab, I think they're just obviously taking the piss, but then there's no comments on it, and it was posted a day ago. What is with these
I'm
people?
looking for it here.
It should be below an astronaut's view from outside and things.
You went too far then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's just nothing sort of new in the group. No sort of, hey, look at this, or hey, look at that. It's just like, look, the scientists have said this. They're so wrong because if they were right, then I'd be stupid. You are fucking stupid.
Well, there is a thread where they say the globe heads from Harvard proved it's flat.
That was right at the top on mine, with a video from Sean Powell, I believe. Yeah.
Because I'm sure Harvard's gone around telling everybody the Earth is flat. I've been seeing a lot of religious flat earthers lately.
Do we want to hear this twit or just
No.
okay?
I was going to say, do you actually think he's going to say anything sensible?
No, at this point, because I'm only reading lips, I'm pretty sure he's asking the audience if they could all send in very unripe bananas because he has a project that he wants to do later that night when he's on his own.
See, I'm not that horrible. I'd say he's saying to them, please buy my flyers and send me lots of money because it's getting really boring lying like this without you have given me money. But if you give me money, I'll keep being a lying douchebag and telling you the earth is flat. Thanks.
Jeez.
Should I keep scrolling? See what else they got?
What causes the earth to spin? Does anyone have a clue? Oh, we've got to see the comments on that. Because they're going to be stupid. Being brainwashed.
I like that one. A strig. Oh, jeez.
It's really funny to me because unless I'm incorrect, the right answer is that thing that they cite as proof that vacuums can't exist. Entropy.
Yeah.
It's just all...
Oh, that's fucking... Fuck you.
What was that?
That's...
First ever all-female space walk happens the next 48. Houston, we have a problem. What's wrong? Never mind. Please tell us. Just forget it. I'm fine. Fuck my life. Right. I do find that funny, though. Luckily, my wife can't see it. She'd hit me. But I do find that funny.
I'd hit you too because that's really bad.
Yeah, you might hit me, Aimee, but you're still laughing.
Well, it was funny, but it was still kind of stupid.
Yeah. I think one of the funniest ones I saw was the first mission to the moon or Mars, or whatever. It's going to be all women, so they don't moan about sex and things. Like, yes, because lesbians and bisexuals obviously don't exist, and women don't get sexually frustrated. The fuck? How is that even an argument for sending just women? Fuck's sake. I mean,
not to mention you're
porn,
kind of... Well, I mean, if it's all women, aren't you kind of putting a cap on the population a little early?
Yeah. Turkey bases.
I'm just wondering what happens to the mission when all their cycles get in sync and they're all PMS.
Oh no!
Oh,
and the shows are canceled.
What happened was they plot the demise of all men on Earth.
Too funny.
There was a great one somewhere that was that shows NASA CGI and the truth, and it's just a show of planets, images given by NASA, and then a set of really badly focused pictures.
Oh, that one's great, of the out of focus stars.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
I love that one because to debunk it, I just showed them what an amateur astronomer can do with the right setup, and it looks pretty much exactly like what the Hubble can take.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking. I've got a telescope under the bed. I must get it out. So the lenses are still up in North Wales, but I will be having it out.
Yeah, there was a guy today who was posting memes about NASA. about NASA being fake and pictures are fake and everything is CGI. And it's like, well, so I forget what I had said. I had said something onto the whatever his original post was. And he's like, well, I just posted a bunch of evidence about NASA. How about you see if you could debunk any of that? I said, what evidence? You posted a bunch of memes with claims and said CGI and fake. Where's the evidence? I posted it. No. They actually think memes are evidence. And it's beginning to be annoying as shit.
Yes.
That meme you sent me is fucking hilarious. It's so funny. It's so funny because the answer is in the image.
Yeah.
It's so good. There's two pictures. One of a lunar capsule aerobraking in the atmosphere, and then another one showing them with the parachutes deployed coming towards the water. And it says, so you're telling me that 3 parachutes slowed the lunar module from going Mach 30 to just a few miles per hour without snapping or breaking everyone's neck on board? Dude, the first picture where there's like what appears to be fire surrounding the capsule, that's it slowing down.
Yeah. And as soon as it's slow enough, that's when it deploys the parachutes.
Right.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. Play Purple. Barman, feel free to send me as many as you like because I want to make Flat Earth Meme Review a regular series on my channel.
I'll do it.
I've got a bunch for you.
I think I found one that Dick missed. I like the one that Dick's got here now, though. But it's gravity is fake. People have realized they can float ping pong balls on the Series X vent, and it's glorious. How does that prove gravity is fake? Oh my god.
Well, this is the same people who point at water and say gravity on and point at a bird and say gravity off.
Yes. I saw a guy today talking about the firmament and how the Bible describes the windows in the firmament that the meteorites come through. That's something I seem to have missed.
Wow, where do they come from? Meteorites are just floating in the waters of heaven? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what doesn't make sense in this one.
Yeah, that's where I have a problem.
That's right. Not the windows in the firmament. No.
Right. Oh, sorry. Go on, Mike.
And it even says that they could be opened and closed like a windows in a house.
That would explain how the aliens get here. Because some of them do seem to believe in aliens, which is even more amusing. No, there was one you had up on the screen a second ago. That one, the Sean one. I want to know how the people from Harvard proved the Earth is flat. There's another video in the comments. If you click view one more comment, there's 2 videos for it.
Yeah.
And I'd be quite amused. I want to know what the fuck is going on there.
Yeah, what did Harvard do that proved the flat Earth?
Where am I looking?
Go back upwards.
Back up.
Right.
Yeah,
Stop
right there, that one.
Hit view one more comment. This video, because I can't believe these globetards from Harvard proved it's flat. Wow.
Everyone has had some water. Everyone's had everything.
Is that guy a bird?
You're asking him a 4th time, Blake? You're asking him again?
Yeah, I just asked him. I said, are you still getting the same findings?
How many times so far have they said it's flat already? Like 3?
He said...
Maybe 4.
Yeah, what?
Dude, it's so stupid because you can calculate the percent errors and see that it's like the finding is what it is. It's a finding. But
you can't really argue with it, right?
You can't.
So who's the Harvard student? Everyone here speaks like a moron.
Well, he's dressed as a banana, and that's how you can tell this is a serious scientific endeavor.
And by the way, just because you have a quote finding unquote doesn't mean it's not disputable. That's the whole point of science,
right?
I mean,
that's just it. Flat earthers want science to take 5 minutes and not 50 years,
right? and they post something that they're going to post something here that, well, this is what we found, therefore we are right. Well, now wait a minute. and then they'll tell us how to do the scientific method.
Right.
Now, my favorite argument from flat earthers will be, you can't use that map. Did you measure how big that lake was? Did you work out the speed of light? Blah blah. No, I didn't. I relied on someone else. Well, here I shone a laser over this lake. Well, how do you know how big the lake is? Oh, someone else measured it. Fuck you, you twat. You can't do that if I can't do that.
Conveniently, on every single one of those, they never have posted or measured or determined what the atmospheric conditions are, because that plays a huge factor in how all that works. And they ignore it. And then they'll talk to us about refraction and perspective.
Is it possible he's dressed as a chicken? Somebody said that in the chat. Look at that thing on the top.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's a chicken.
That's not helping. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it.
Is it weird that I took him more seriously when I thought it was a banana?
Yeah. Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's not. No, I agree. I totally agree. Should we let them? Do we want to hear it?
I want to hear what the finding is.
Okay. Well, here I'll play because we got two, right? So yeah.
The team of people that we had built it, but like we built it, so like it works. Like I know it works, but
That's rad.
I don't know. Let's do this interview.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So the next clip is the interview.
Why did they make it 2 videos?
Because someone doesn't know how to video.
It'll send out ripples, not just to the Flat Earth community, but to the Globe Earth community too, that these two gentlemen actually went out, tested it, drove across the country, got results that they weren't even happy with. This isn't what they predicted would happen. This isn't what they wanted to happen, but that's science. Science doesn't care about anyone's feelings. It's empirical, it's repeatable,
It also
and
doesn't
it's
care about your
observable, and that's what we
feelings,
did here today.
Ron.
So I want to
Shut
give
the
you
fuck
guys
up,
props,
Nathan.
dude. Congratulations, you got an amazing
Shut your
setup.
fucking
I'm sorry you didn't get the
Holocaust
results
denying,
that you
fucking
wanted.
child abusing
We were-
mouth. You miserable piece of shit. I don't want to hear about anything you have to say. This is not science. Science does not take 20 minutes, you dickhead.
So where's the full video? Even someone in the chat, in the comments book, where's the full video? Why?
I don't know.
Why only post these 2 little clips that say, yeah, so we know it works this. Oh, these people got results they didn't like.
And what are they?
Yeah, what are they? What were they
I mean-
actually trying to do?
Yeah, if
If
they
you
were
wanna-
so
if you
proud of
wanna-
it, why not even a link?
Yeah. And I mean, if you want to play that card, they got results they didn't like. Number 1, that's interesting. Number 2, a 15 degree per hour drift.
You've got to go for one that hammers it a bit more to flat earthers. Marcus and Morley looking for an aether, didn't find it. A result they didn't want, even though flat earthers still seem to say, see, they found the ether. No, they fucking didn't. It's the whole point of the experiment. They didn't find it. Jesus.
Well, no, they don't say that they didn't find the ether. They say that they proved the Earth isn't moving, which is nothing to do with the experiment.
Right. And by the way, it doesn't prove that. And if you read the
Right.
paper, it talks about the fact that the Earth is in motion, and that was part of the problem.
Yeah, the experiment actually relied on different results occurring during different periods of the Earth's orbit.
Right. Of course, none of them have probably ever actually read the paper.
No.
Because we don't want to do that. Oh, is this a Bible guy? What's he doing?
I'm not sure. Do you want me to turn the audio up? I'm gonna have half a cigarette out the back door here fast, so I'll turn the audio up and let it play. Or should I not turn it up and let it play?
Yeah, do it.
If you read this first
Okay.
page about, then you get over
Post
here.
in the green room
like
if
the
I need
color
to
bearers
pause. I can
talks
see the
about
screen.
color, what they look like, and then when they went upon their 4 sides, and they turned not when they went. So the wheels turned out when they went. So they didn't turn; they went with them. As their 4 rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them. All 4 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eyes.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
That could be it. Could be eyeballs or something else. I don't know. Just stay with me on this. 4 eyes
might
round about
download
it,
this
and
video.
when the living creatures went, the wheels went with them. So they were inside this. Okay, the wheels went. There's a wheel inside a wheel. That's what a UFO kind of looks like in some aspect. Living creatures, the wheels went inside them, and living creatures
Is he using the
were
Bible
lifted
to
up from the
prove
earth. The wheels were
UFOs?
lifted up too. See,
And they're God
when the
things.
wheels lift up, they lift
I
up.
think that's where he's
Because
going.
you got to think chariums. They look like the wheel. A UFO kind of looks like a wheel on a charium. That's all they knew back in biblical times. You know what I mean? What's our spirit? What is go? They went.
Triangular UFOs.
Oh, yeah, I've had enough of this because I know what he's talking about. He doesn't know he's
From-
talking about it.
For
but-
the spirit was a living creature, and it was in the wheels. In the wheels. In.
You'll say it in a
Yeah,
second.
going over angels. Yeah, man. I think the UFO. They fly in
Angels.
these.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
When
You're talking about
those went-
angels.
Those.
That's a biblical description of angels. It has nothing to do with UFOs. And yeah, if y'all didn't know, if you actually read the Bible, angels aren't people with wings. They're fucking crazy wheels of fire and eyes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually kind of badass. Aimee, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, we have a super chat, please.
Can you stop saying that, please? You always say that. Say
do.
something else instead of that, please. Okay. Brian Shannon for $5 said chickens can sort of fly, but time flies as an arrow and fruit flies like bananas.
They do. They like apples too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matthew.
They do not so much fly as plummet.
Falling with. All right.
Yeah, like this is not. This one isn't even really that open for debate. Like angels, numerous times throughout the Bible, are described this way as being wheels of fire and eyes, and not really having a humanoid shape and being hard to look at. At no point does it say they're otherworldly or anything like that. No, they're just angels, which, you know, also don't exist, but that's another matter.
This is straight from the Eric Von Daniken book of bullshit.
Yeah.
This is very Daniken, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat Earth. What do you expect?
So his group doesn't seem to be growing that much. It's been, 2.5 or so for a while now.
Yeah.
I wonder if, he talked about all those people, but yeah, bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no
not
way
a-
if he had
it's not a good
200,000 members.
It's not a good sign when less than 1% have come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like being one of those channels that has 200,000 subscribers and getting like 10,000 views per video. Like,
Right.
the people in the group number doesn't actually matter. It's the interaction and viewers you get on a daily video, whatever basis, right?
Yeah.
To put it in perspective, there's a page called Flat Earth Simulation that's got almost 50,000 members. Flat Earth and Sphere Discussions, 17,000 members. The Flat Earth Society's got 70,000 members and has a picture of Nathan Thompson crying as its avatar.
That's funny.
Awesome. Oh, that's great. I don't even know if it's actually a thingy. It is a proper one as well, but the fact it's got Nathan Thompson crying is just perfect. I'm going to put the link for that in chat for anyone who wants it.
Okay, so this group is not very old. It's only a couple of weeks old. Has 1,900 posts, 2,560 members. So that's less than a post per member.
Yeah, what you have is a whole bunch of people scanning it for BS that they can debunk later and whatnot.
Yeah. Is there any content here I can make a video out of? That's good.
And if you want to do memes. It's got 32 admins and moderators, though. Jesus Christ.
Holy Christ.
No doubt. Wow.
There's 6 pages that like this group. One of them is ours, which is quite nice. The dark side of the flat Earth, that sounds more amusing.
Well, that's for Australia's.
To the dark side. Australia's on the dark side.
Yeah,
Do we want to let
Australia's
this
on the
guy
bottom of the flat Earth disc.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to watch when they're walking around because the elephant holding things up does get in the way,
Yeah, there you go.
Some real estate they can't use.
Yeah, I am wondering how many people have joined the group just to be nosy, take the piss. But I think I've seen about 6 or 7 people get banned on the group last week, literally for asking questions. No, you can't ask questions. You're banned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you don't agree with them and post pro flat Earth content, then obviously you must go.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw in scrolling here, I saw one person that said, I believe in flat Earth, but I just thought this was funny. And I believe isn't what you would say. It's I know the Earth is flat, but this is a good joke. Like that person is already screwing around for sure.
Yeah. Well, how long did you last? I don't think you made it like an hour after posting something, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I posted one thing. It was even well crafted. We were very careful, and the boat.
Yeah, it didn't take long either. I mean, it was within the PubChat episodes. You were gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's why I refuse to use the EiE account to actually post anything. As tempting as it is sometimes to say, "The fuck are you going on about, you nutters?"
Yeah, no, we need this, right? Yeah.
They are nuts. But I think we're finished with that video, though, Dick, because the guy's just nuts.
Okay. Well, here, we'll let Fluffy fucking send him away.
Nice. Perfect timing.
I thought. All right. So what else do we got here? What's this? Oh, yeah, right. That one. Idiot. Stupid. That's funny. Moron. Stupid.
Fake.
There's a post about Aaron Ra got triggered on the flat Earth debate, which I haven't watched yet, but I do understand he did get triggered. But then Nathan turned up without the 2 things Aaron asked for, a map and a model.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I saw before.
Funny. That is hilarious. Reality Saturn. Like, I can do a tiny bit better with my Celestron telescope, and it's got a 6-inch mirror. And I'm pretty sure Cassini did a little better than that. Come on.
Yeah, they think because they're using their, piece of shit that these must be fake because their camera doesn't show it or the way it really is. It's like, come on.
Well, also,
that's not even logical.
Unless I'm incorrect, you can't actually see Uranus or Neptune with a telescope, at least not with any kind of ease. So I don't think either of those are out of focus, Neptune or Uranus. I think those are just stars.
Yeah. Well, was it Neptune that was theorized before it was discovered because of the wobbling Uranus as a gas giant going past? Yeah. But also, you can't even just blame the P9. Sorry, one sec. Big cough. You can't even blame just the P900 because it's just inability to focus properly. Because I'm sure if focused properly, it would get a better image than that. I know it's not the balls deep, amazing photo for taking astronomical photos or anything like that, but surely it's capable of better than that.
I'm not pretty sure that it is. Go ahead.
I think it explains why they think the NASA people are getting rich on their, millions of dollars a year budget because they think they're doing all their work with $1,000 camera.
Don't even get started. What is it? $52 million a day. Brilliant. How many people do NASA employ? Where are they buying this stuff? That you can physically get, because I'm sure from a Freedom of Information Act or whatever, you could get NASA's books. What are they paying people?
Well, they're paying fun fact, Barman. I did that in a video once. I took the number of employees in NASA and started looking up parts of the budget, and it ended up costing almost half of the budget just to pay everyone and keep the lights on.
Yeah. Jesus. That is And yet they've got all the other things that they've got to pay for. All these hot air balloons they have to pay for. I mean, rockets, yes.
Saturloons.
All the plungers that they can stick them on the dome.
Yeah. Someone's got to go up there and open those windows for the meteorites.
And wash them.
Well, Mr. Sensible actually sent cameras up on a weather balloon.
Yeah.
So, of course, they responded that he faked it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I almost addressed one of those videos tonight, and it was off Level Earth Observer, and he's going, look, the lines he's got aren't even straight. And I fully admit, those lines he's put on the front with this cotton or whatever, they're not perfectly straight. One side is about a smidgen higher up than the other. The rope doesn't bend or anything like that, and it's a straight line if you draw the straight line, but the rope itself, because there's 2 points he's attached to, are not perfectly level and flat compared to the camera. It's
so Barman,
annoying.
so they're flat but not level.
That's
There
the
you go.
one.
that is the one.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing a lot of flat earthers posting, highly edited clips of weather balloon footage that they pulled off of YouTube as evidence of there being a flat Earth. And then I and other people have posted Sensible's video on in the same threads. They're like, oh, it's fake, and they're picking it all apart. So I guess Sensible put out a video today or yesterday.
Today. Same
Today.
9 o'clock today.
Yeah, about they think he faked it.
Mm-hmm. So he was
It's like-
addressing all those points.
You know what I have to say for that? Bullshit. If you think he faked it, put your ass out there, get yourself the balloon. You could buy the kit on the internet and do it yourself. If you were not willing to do that, then you can't say he faked it because you have no evidence.
Yeah,
So,
I
shut the
love
fuck
the
up.
way he's shown to disprove the fakery on it. He said, right, what we're going to do. And he's basically taken screenshots of the video to get the cloud patterns to compare with satellite imagery at the time, because he released it basically as soon as he got it back. It's like,
Yeah.
there's the raw footage. So people can see it.
Sorry, just really quickly, Joseph Grant, that's not very nice. That's all. Continue.
Oh, yeah, that's not nice. Train of thought. Oh, yeah, so he was taking screenshots of the clouds from his video to compare with satellite imagery from weather stations and things and satellites at the time. Say, look, this is the clouds when we went up. This is the clouds on our footage. How the feck did I fake this footage so well that it matches the fucking clouds?
Yeah. He's really good.
Yeah, Mr. Sensible's obviously got access to a supercomputer to make that HD fucking image within hours of it being uploaded. Jesus.
Wow.
Well, no, see, he had the image already, and he had to, make the clouds to fit it.
His clouds or the satellite company's clouds?
Well, the ones that went over the satellite camera.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
There's another classic example on screen right now. Not only NASA, Russia and China and Europa. Why? Must be the only thing they agree. That's just so hard to read even. Holy shit, man.
Who's gonna tell him what Europa is?
Yeah.
Don't spoil their imaginary craziness.
Well, and that's the thing with the space things in general, but particularly the moon landing. The ones who claim it's fake, it's like, so during the whole Cold War, China and Russia never took the opportunity to expose this to embarrass the U.S.
Yeah.
Yes. It's one of my favorites.
All right, I'm going to attempt
That's where
read-
flat earthers come in, and they just say, "Oh, they're all working together."
That's right.
I'm going to attempt to read that. Oh, sorry,
The
go on.
U.S., China, and Russia, boy, we just agreed on everything over the years.
Right, I'm going to attempt to read that post properly that Dick just saw. Not one Lee NASA, full stop, question mark. Russia and China, with no capital on China, and Europa, Why? Question mark. Must be the wannabe thing they agree on. Full stop.
Yeah, see, you had to practice, didn't you?
I did about 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, fuck, I fucked this whole thing up. Right, so, not only NASA, full stop, question mark. I don't know why I've got double punctuation there, but who knows? Russia and China, but I forgot to capitalize China with a full stop. And, because capital full stop, Europa, because that's obviously a probe and things like that. Why, question mark, must be the wonally thing that NASA, that they agree on, full stop, question mark. Yay! Right, fuck my life, these people.
Oh, dear God. Europa.
Yes,
I love
mama.
it.
Is anybody else singing, what are they called? What's that band that did the song Sucks to Be You? Prozac.
No idea.
They did a song Europa.
Oh.
Just to point out, DKG Customs comments in chat. America can't even agree with America.
That's a true statement.
You expect all these countries to get along. And Roger Rabbit, no, there was no space commas.
And also, this whole post is objectively wrong because when it comes to Europa, all these worlds are yours except Europa. Attempt no landing there. The 2010 reference, if anyone got it.
I did. Oh, that makes me feel bad now because I said Europa is a probe. Was it a probe as well, or am I just going completely mad?
Nah, you fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see.
Europa Clipper is a interplanetary NASA mission set for launch in 2024.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No.
You were accidentally right.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's a real funny one that's on the screen now.
Oh, the thunder! I saw that earlier. Someone posted it in one of the other groups. Someone actually had a discussion on it, and they said, "Yeah, we hear thunder twice because it's echoing off the dome." It's like, no, you don't. You really don't. You just hear the noise next to the ground, and then you hear the noise from further up a slight bit later. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Well, also, even that question, on what surface has it bounced?
Yeah.
Pick one. There's like 400 in that image.
Yeah, I know.
Heck, and can even bounce within temperature inversion thermal errors too. It's sounds just that's definitely one of those things where they're trying to debunk something that they don't understand.
Yeah,
I did the crap out of me.
Oh, I did 2 years of audio engineering, and just looking at this right now makes me think, oh my God, you kindergartners, put the crayons down, step away from the internet.
Fuck.
Heck, they can't put the crayons down. They're 6 inches deep in their noses.
I just knew that was coming. They're either going to eat them or they could be at their noses.
Yeah, except for the one they're chewing on. Yeah.
Oh, we do have breaking news out of Chillicothe, Ohio. Now, it turns out that officials are reporting there may or may not have been election irregularities within their community, but they are investigating. Now, at this point, we have no idea if Jason Smith or his PayPal link were involved, but our man on the scene is on it, and we will bring you updates as soon as we get them.
And then also, just imagine the teletype ticking in the background.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got my teletype from Les Nessman when he didn't need it anymore. He retired. It's a really good one.
I thought turkeys could fly.
That was the best ever. When he's watching them fall. Oh my God, they're turkeys. It's just too funny. But we've lost everybody. We should heat shield. I'll be calling you, buddy. Here, I'll keep scrolling here. There we go.
Person with an anime avatar whose name I can't pronounce may or may not is a pretty common phrase. Have you really never heard that before?
Huh.
They said may or may not. What kind of statement is that? It's a pretty common one.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. It must be North American-ish.
Maybe.
You know?
No, because I've definitely heard that before.
Okay.
You use it as a joke. You say, I may or may not have shit myself.
But it could have been a fart.
Yeah. I daren't wiggle.
Oh, there's that one again.
Yeah.
Also, that last one was wrong. The Apollo lunar module cost about $50 million, not 300.
Yeah.
I'm guessing 300
That's probably
is the rest of the rocket.
It's probably adjusted for inflation.
Maybe.
My aunt.
Go on, Mike.
My aunt was a welder, and in the late 60s, she worked for a company in New Jersey, Valcor Engineering Corp., and actually welded on a couple of the lunar landers, lunar rovers.
Nice.
Do you fucking see what this fucking meme is about?
A French word.
I'll look now. I'm just going to do this.
Is that Columbia?
I am pretty sure that is Columbia breaking up in the atmosphere.
Oh, that's what they're going for? I was about to ask. Okay, never mind.
I think so. Because, and what bothers me by that is, that isn't NASA footage. NASA didn't take any footage of the Columbia breaking up during reentry. Random ass people on the ground did.
Yep. Yeah, see.
NASA didn't even know it was breaking up until after people started seeing it.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out what the heck was going on.
Yeah. They just lost contact and were trying to restart it, and then reports started coming in that the thing was in pieces over the West Coast.
And yet, you zoom in and you still can't see the whole boat, can you? I wonder why that is.
Yeah, and you notice how they wouldn't hold it to let us totally see? They're banking on us just looking at the sail.
Yep. Cloberth debunked my ass.
Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, yeah. You're a moron. Like, because he picks 5 seconds of someone flipping something around on the ISS. Okay, great. How about the 45-minute tour with 0 camera cuts? Do that next.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you bring that up and they just get crickets. Nobody responds. Nobody talks about it. They just move along.
Mm-hmm.
It amazes me that these people are so fucking gullible as to believe that, they can, whoever's, quote, faking this, unquote, is so poor at it that these idiots with 0 technical background can figure it out just by looking at videos on YouTube.
That's just it. The people behind the conspiracy in their world are simultaneously brilliant and completely inept at the same time.
And
speaking of,
what is
look at this brilliant description or
demonstration.
Damn it! The video showing us the goddamn compass. That was a joke.
What was he doing?
Straight demonstration. Fuck! Why couldn't I say that?
What's he doing?
I can see the bottoms of the buildings. What? What? Oh, right. Okay, that's a different bit of the clip.
Yeah, on the map,
I like how they'll use atmospheric refraction and temperature inversions when it suits them, but you bring it up and you're just making excuses.
Mm-hmm. I found the actual video. We know the Earth is a globe because boats go over the horizon. Yeah. What's going to be your debunk on this? Or is that just? Oh, yeah, it's just the same one. I might download that one.
This guy talks about this. Is that supposed to be about star trails?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's wrong with that douchebag? The difference in star trails is at the equator, which means the peak of your dome would have to be at the equator, but wouldn't it be over the North Pole? Like, do you have any? Because by that theory, then the entire planet would see star trails in the same direction, always. It makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever.
Ash Scott in the side chat's got a good take. No, the people behind it are always brilliant. No conspiracy theories are started by people who believe them.
Good point.
Oh, ideal. Oh, I saw this video. There's the sun. There's the moon. Because the earth is flat. That's all she says.
Really? Nice.
There's the sun.
You know, I have to say,
And they go.
I'm very disappointed every time I see a woman in one of these videos because women are generally too smart to be flat earthers.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason it's 99.9% men in the flat earth movement.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd probably... no, I'm not even going to say that comment.
Well, you know what gets me about that one too is it's the argument that all you need to, they don't even bother checking it. They just say, there it is, sun, moon. That was impossible on a globe. Well, why is it impossible on a globe? Well,
because look at it, Mike. It's obvious.
Yes, exactly. I'm just too fucking stupid to see it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's your school.
Say again?
Why?
What was that? Purple?
Just as you were scrolling through, I saw the one in there about somebody asking where was the asteroid that was supposed to hit before Election Day. You know, and like 2 weeks before Election Day, Neil deGrasse Tyson was being interviewed, and he said there was something like a 0.01% chance that it would actually hit. If it came that close, it would more likely skip off the atmosphere. And if it did hit, it would break up into pieces so small everything would burn up in the atmosphere and we wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah.
A good light show, though.
Yeah, I agree there. Look at this stupidness.
Oh, impossible. Yeah. Ugh.
Like, look at the curve, and that island would have to be 1/4 of a hemisphere, if not bigger.
Isn't that Manhattan?
Yes.
Be the size of Australia, at least.
Yeah.
Those buildings are big as fuck.
Oh, man. Giants could be living in... Oh, no. Fuck, I took us down that one.
Where's Flat Earth Aussie Jesus when you need him?
I think
I almost got enough for a whole new video, Barman.
Do you?
I almost got enough.
Yeah, I keep dropping stuff in the pub chat. I like the last one.
I've seen some really, really good memes too. I got to give you. I'll see if I can drop a couple for you.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Masks don't prevent you from getting sick from things we can't see. So air is fake, people. Air is not, it doesn't exist. It's a myth.
Oh, no, I heard the funniest one today. It was the virus is smaller than oxygen molecules.
It is.
What?
Yeah. I was like, I had to leave a comment saying there's like a 300% size difference on that. An oxygen molecule is about 0.3, give or take, nanometers. Wow. It was horrendously different. It's like, whatever.
And they think that that's the reason why masks don't work, but we don't breathe out individual dry virus particles. They're contained in vapor droplets. That's what the mask catches, people. Yeah. And let's think about this from a logical standpoint. I mean, it's a respiratory virus, just like the flu, just like the cold, just like any other respiratory virus. And the same things that you could do to keep from getting those, why would COVID-19 be any different? What's the difference here?
This meme on screen makes no sense. Because that's something a flat earther would say. You can zoom in on the ship after you watch it disappear, but they're portraying themselves as whiny Karens?
Yeah, I don't get that either. That's why I paused. I'm like,
I They're trying to say that that's a globe Earther realizing that the Earth is flat. That's
Oh, that is not obvious at all.
So there is
See, you should join the group and comment.
they're as bad at making memes as they are at science.
I did that. I got kicked out.
What was that, Purple?
They're as bad at making memes as they are at science.
Exactly.
Oh, for God's
I
sake.
think I'd rather have the Lunar rover.
For sure. It's going to go up in value. Range Rovers depreciate like a stone in water, man.
Yeah, the minute you drive, they're so expensive.
Well, you're going to
then you
lose
drive them
like
off the
10
lot.
grand. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got some cars that'll hold value, but Range Rovers have the worst reputation for the last 20 years for maintenance and breakdowns and stuff. So you take one of those off the lot and holy, you better own that thing for a long time to make it worth it.
Well, I think
Okay,
the other
that's
problem,
right.
the other problem is maintenance at Land Rover is fucking expensive too.
Oh, yeah. But if you don't take it to the dealer
Yep.
and you got receipts that show it was done elsewhere, you just lost huge value. That's how ridiculous the scene is these days, right?
And you could lose warranty too. So you got to take
Yeah.
it there for, you go in for an oil change and some filter inspections and you walk out with a $900 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And for that cost comparison they're doing there, they would have to figure out how much that Range Rover would cost if they had only produced 6 of them.
Yeah, and you had to pay all the R&D and everything on those 6, because that is what's really being told here in the bottom,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is
How
why I
much you
drive a
think you
Honda.
how much you think you could sell the Lunar Rover for if you went up there and grabbed it?
Jeez.
I think it'd
Does
be worth a
anybody-
lot more than 38 million today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that show Salvage One? That was their pilot, that they went up to the moon to recover all that stuff and bring it back to sell for salvage?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I wouldn't want to bring it back. I just want to go to the moon and drive the fucker. And go, ha! I'm like
Yeah.
one of 3 people that have driven this particular lunar rover.
I bet if you used a little lift-off oversteer, you could drift it.
I saw a meme that if you're drifting a Tesla, would you call that an electric slide?
That's good.
DKG Customs is asking me I need the keys. I doubt it's got keys. From now on, we can only refer to DKG Custom as DKG Customs. That is my new rule.
Okay.
Well, he
Probably-
commented on the fact I fucked his name up, so he gets punished.
Oh. Everything just froze. Am I okay now? Yeah. Okay, good. Wow, that was strange. My whole system froze for one moment, but it wasn't hardware. It was just Windows, so I'm fine.
Damn Windows.
Yeah.
It's worse. I hummed and hawed. I've put a new NVMe drive in the computer, and I was like, oh, do I stick with Windows? Do I go Linux? I'm like, oh, and I stuck with Windows. I feel so bad.
Yeah, I'm so close, man. Oh, I am so close. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, everybody, yeah, there's... It seems like the feed is glitched right out. Or is that just me again?
I don't know. I don't have the feed open.
No, it's
you. It
just
looks
me. Yeah, every time I switch windows and go back to YouTube, my whole thing gimps. But as long as it's not on the screen on the stream, that's fine. So
Yeah, we got a Windows push some update last weekend, and about 2,500 people at work couldn't log on remotely.
wow.
That's mad.
Windows.
Mhm.
It's a golden turd.
I saw the golden turd. Yeah, Kevin loves Windows, don't you, Kevin?
So much.
Oh no, not the hatch stupidity again.
Oh, I posted that earlier.
It's not the hatch.
No doubt.
It's little more than a dust cover.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh, man.
loose objects from getting away from you.
What? I don't even get what the point is they're trying to make here.
It's because it's floppy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If you ever
saying,
seen,
the hatch can't possibly seal it from space because look how flimsy it is. Because that's not the hatch; it's a thermal blanket.
yeah,
Well, not to mention it's only keeping in 15 psi, so it's like, yeah, you don't need much more than a waterproof piece of canvas to do that, actually.
Yeah,
That's true. I mean, what's the pressure inside a normal football?
15 psi.
No, in a football.
9 or 10, right? Something along those lines.
It's got to be.
Oh.
It's
What kind of football are you talking about?
a soccer ball.
Soccer ball.
Have a look.
well, 13.5 psi for a NFL football.
Is that what it is? I think we should just ask.
15.6
Tom Brady.
for a soccer ball.
So a regulation ball of size 5 must have an air pressure between 8.5 and 15.6. So anywhere between there.
Wow.
And that's literally held together by sewing and leather.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, bicycle tires, like on the racing bikes, can hold up to 120 psi.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say my normal car tires are like 40 psi, and that's rubber with a bit of metal in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Held onto a rim of a tire.
Yeah. The proof.
Watch-
the test.
Watch the
pressure
rear
for-
tire expansion of a top fuel dragster and the PSI
yeah.
jump.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
When it's spinning. Yeah, like at a train liquid tanker. Those things, they got hydrostatically tested to about 1,500 psi, and they're just, there's nothing spectacular about those things. They're just thin sheet metal. So, what is the delta differential pressure of that of the inside of the ISS versus outside?
Mm-hmm.
Way less than that.
Small but stacumbuda. I agree with Kevin. I'm not going to get that right. Should we tell Flirt how thin a modern airplane's skin is?
Yep.
Here's one. Let's see what this is.
Sun and moon.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, I have to finish that video, I think.
And yet the moon is perfectly lit up for where the sun is, really.
Yes. it
Yes.
is. Hold up a ball right now. Hold up a ball.
Yeah, do the whole Duke Gigantor with the dish and you'll see, right?
That's the most annoying thing, though. The sun and moon being visible at the same time makes perfect sense on our model. But
Yes.
it just makes no sense on Flat Earth's lack of model.
Yeah, I have a video I did. It's in pieces right now, but I basically took a globe and my was a Stanley laser level. Had a crosshairs on it, had a vertical and horizontal, and I just, to scale, I set it up so that the moon would have been about 96, 97% full. And you could still see the sun from a given point on the globe, and everything intersected. So you were just one particular point and this another particular point, and you can prove just by setting it up yourself that you could see them both at the same time. And with the moon mostly full, you could see it.
Oh, they get worse, don't they? They get
Oh,
worse.
hold up. What was that? I saw the surface of Europa.
That's an eye.
Up-
That's a
up-
retina.
right there, right
Oh, there it
right
is. Yep.
What's that say? I can't see it
That's
in the
funky.
What are they doing there? Ha ha ha.
No. Okay. Nobody claims that there is for sure life on Europa. People say it is a possibility because it is. It's a frozen ice ball with liquid water underneath, and thermal vents on the ocean floor, kind of like how life started here.
Kind of like.
So yeah, I guarantee if we were to read that article, it's going to be some scientist claiming, well, it's possible that there are aquatic creatures on Europa.
I am. It's Monica Grady, British scientist. I believe she's a planetary biologist, although it doesn't say here at the time, but I recognize her name. And she's doing exactly what you said. Due to Europa getting the whole kneaded dough effect from gravity, from its orbit, you've got a great chance at a warm planet on the inside. And as such, there's every logical reason to believe that under that ice sheet is a wicked, huge, big ocean. And if there is, why wouldn't there be something there? And it goes on to speculate, different types of life that could be down under there. You're going to be looking at bioluminescence and whatnot due to the ice sheet and stuff. And but it's all based on extrapolating what lives deep down in the bottom on Earth, and giving them a new home. It's not a claim that they are there. Not even close.
Right. No. And if you're curious and want to see a really good speculative fiction based on all of this, check out a movie called Europa Report. It was really good.
I watched that. Yeah, that was good. That's probably why I remember the name Europa. I've just stuck one in Discord chat on the PubChat that I think would be amusing. They staged this, showing a picture of the moon landing bits, and show you this, a picture from the ISS, so you believe this, and showing a heliocentric model, completely out of scale, but still. And it always makes me wonder why. Why does it matter if we believe it's a heliocentric model? And we say, it's because of God. Well, God still could have created the universe for the Big Bang. It doesn't change the fact of where we live.
That's what I don't understand. If the Big Bang Theory didn't kill religious beliefs, if the theory of evolution didn't kill religious beliefs, if heliocentrism didn't kill religious beliefs, I don't think anything can.
Nope.
People who want to believe will find a way to believe.
Yeah. And not to mention that top picture in the little meme you have, that's faked. That's
that's like concept art kind of stuff.
Yeah, intellectual dishonesty right there.
You're expecting intellectual honesty of a flat earther?
Oh no, that's they'll lie like you wouldn't believe. They will lie like a rug.
Yes, that is damn true. What's this?
Ooh, Heat Shield said Europa Report is free on YouTube right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Look at this one. That's actually cool, but I don't get it.
Is it a 3D relief map?
I haven't come across that one yet.
I don't know. Is it claiming that the moon's flat and that's showing it rocking from edge to edge?
Yeah, sort of. It's like it's rotating from a sphere into a topographical in some weird way. It looks like it has trees and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
I don't get what he's trying to do. Because amateurs have shown time lapses of the moon's libration, and this isn't what we see.
No. Although when it does rotate so you can see height, it looks like it's a scaled. It looks like it's just.
AG says it's a displacement map. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, the mapping satellites that they have roaming around the moon, all you do is you set a certain scale so it exaggerates the differences in heights, so you can more readily see on something like this,
right,
where everything is.
Displacement map. Cool. Okay. What's this one?
Is that an ad? Tell me that's an ad. I would love for that to be an ad.
It is. It says shop
hilarious.
now.
Yeah. It is. I love it.
Oh wait, no, it's someone. It's worse. It's a flat earther straight up sharing an ad.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
I love it.
Dum 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 dum. What can we get here? What do we got? Oh,
well, there you go.
But geez,
have they ever actually seen
the
stop motion animation?
Yeah, like the still frames of 1933's King Kong looks good. The second you see it in motion, you lose any sense of realism.
Yes,
Comparing-
that was stop motion animation is what that was. It was not.
Yeah, man.
It's very
Comparing
smooth.
that to 2001 is a joke in and of itself. But I mean,
What's worse, though, compare that to something like Jason the Argonauts, which was what, 30 odd years later? It didn't get any fucking better.
No.
I don't know about that.
No,
I would say Harryhausen perfected it as far as it could go.
Yeah.
Now, I
But you
get
could
the
still
point
tell.
Barman is making. I think Barman's point is that stop motion has a kind of cap on how real the movie can look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the skeleton fight scene was awesome, but it's still only stop motion. But also, fuck film companies for even thinking of remaking those films from that time period, because fuck you.
Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, the Harryhausen movies, that's basically like him in a room doing all of the effects. So hats off, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
The one thing that is really sad about that is you
look
watch
at that.
for
Sorry.
God's sake. No, it's fine. I was looking at the picture you pointed out at the equator on the globe. Fuck my life. No, I was just going to point out some of these kids and things that do stop motion with Lego. You're like, really? You have too much time on your hands.
Yeah.
I saw a channel once. I watched like 3 of their videos and got really engrossed in it. And then I was like, "What am I doing? This is dumb." This guy was making full-on like dinosaur fights between different dinosaurs throughout history with literal just clay models that he had made.
Cool.
I want the link.
It's Gumby.
It was very Gumby, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very annoyed if you didn't sub to that channel because that sounds awesome.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'll see if I can find it for you. Yes, I did. I found it.
So that the other week I was flicking through and found the Marble Olympics, and it was like the marble long jump and shit like that. I was like, the hell! Thank you for that one. I'm gonna so look at that. Fred's Jurassic Fight Club claymation style. That's awesome.
He puts a lot of effort into them. I'll give him that. Let's see. What are we looking at now? Antarctica. Nope, those are random pictures of icebergs. In fact, the 2 biggest one, or the one in the middle right and the one on the bottom left, are both the Ross Ice Shelf.
Ross, yeah. And
Which,
I think
roughly the size of France, but not a wall.
No. And the thing that gets me is Antarctica is one of the hottest eco-tourist locations on the planet. You can go even all the way to the South Pole if you want. There are cruises there in December and January, so you can see 24 hours of daylight. So it isn't all these claims bullshit. You can go there. People can go there, and no militarized armored penguin is going to stop you.
But Mike, the Antarctic Treaty.
Yeah.
The largest navy in the world to guard it all.
That's right.
It took me a moment to find the link, but since somebody mentioned the Lego stop motion, I just put a link in the chat here about a channel that does the Bible stories in Lego.
That's so cool. I'm so watching that later.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I put one in the side chat for you as well, Kennedy, and it's the Marble Olympics. The channel has 1.25 million subscribers as well.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
John Oliver did a segment on that was like taking over for sports fans, when COVID wouldn't let them run the regular baseball season. And that's why that channel's got like millions of subscribers now, that people were actually betting on these things.
Horrendous.
I wonder if
it's like-
Vegas is running a line.
It's like professionally commentated. Hang on, listen to this. You guys hear that?
No.
No. You have to get Dick
That's
to
a
pull it up
marble
when he
race.
comes back. Yeah. Well, just look at the tracks and everything else on it. We'll have to get Dick to pull it up because it's hilarious. The time, all right, the tracks are built with Lego and things, but the commentating, how they've done it all, it's like the actual foot. You can tell the channel's got so many subs. Dark Knight Apologetics says he wants the Lego stories for the Bible. I'll stick for anyone who wants that. I'll put it in the general chat of EIE. And for anyone who's not in EIE, why aren't you in EIE on Discord? But also, I'll stick it on my Discord as well. I'll jump that there. There we go.
Matt, stop spamming. That's funny. He stopped right when I said it.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah, I don't have a wrench here, so I can't put links in the YouTube chat.
I just I stuck in the Bible stories one for Dark Knight there.
Yeah. Oh, Mippets posted the link for the marble racing Lego. It's not just the racing, there's long jumps and all sorts. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full set of Olympics. It's horrendous. And it's sponsored by some butter company if it's the same one that I thought of originally. But one of them is just
Well, and the betting isn't just on individual races. They actually have a season that the marbles are on teams. So you're like following a team through the entire season.
A team of marbles.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
But what a simple idea, though, to do. Let's build a track. We'll do it with marbles and we'll stick it on YouTube. 1.27 million subscribers later. The hell?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're so in the wrong business. We should. I've got Lego in the attic. Let's just make Lego shit.
A couple of guys who were bored one weekend.
Yeah. But the same goes for other stuff you wouldn't think gets major subscribers. I mean, there's a channel I watch that does Minecraft videos, and you think, yeah, Minecraft, there's a limited audience and things on that. So the channel I watch is called Mumbo Jumbo, and he's quite good. 6.76 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like
and
9 o'clock Hero
channels-
just put in. Oh, sorry, Purple. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple of channels that have over 1 million subscribers that like all they do is destroy things. There's one channel, all it is these two guys dropping things off a 5-story tower.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
it.
watched that. I subscribed
That's
to that.
productive.
There's the Demolition Ranch too. They get just about every gun you can think of and just blow shit up. I really love it.
Damn. I feel like I should start a second YouTube channel where all I actually do is pour a pint of beer and leave it on the side to settle. And that'll be it. I'll just do different beers each week.
Well, 9 o'clock Hero pointed out you've got people like Gray Still Plays. He's at like 4 million subscribers, and all he does is play every game he can as badly as he can.
Yeah. Nerd Cubed, a couple of others like that. There's quite a few good game playing ones that I really love to watch.
Is that sun spiraling away from the disk in order to create the analemma?
Yeah, it has to, unfortunately, because flat Earth. Matthew!
Yeah, but do they realize the implications of that? You know how wildly variable our seasons would really be if... I mean, we wouldn't just have, winter...
Don't even take into account seasons. Just like, isn't it magic that the sun doesn't change size between winter and summer for these places?
Yeah, well, ever. It rises and sets has got the same angular size forever.
Yeah, well, this starts for the people who are working under the assumption that we have winter because that's when the Earth is further away from the sun.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah,
the
they
fact
always
that the southern hemisphere is having a nice old summer at the time. They just discount that completely.
Oh, don't talk about seasons. I've got the guy on Twitter at the moment, and it all started as a conspiracy theory of, what did he put? Are there still people who believe an iceberg this far south struck and sunk the Titanic, brackets Olympus? So yeah, I can let him off for that conspiracy. It's like, why would there not be in mid-April an iceberg that far south? And at one point, I'm sure he actually said, where is it? He tries to point out that June 21st is the middle of summer, so April is summertime. It's like, what? No. How do you not know seasons? These are things you learn as a kid. It's like, no. The summer solstice shows that's the middle of summer. Then why does it get fucking hotter afterwards? It's like August and then start going down September. No.
Reality, what a concept. In World War II, the British Navy built a prototype ice aircraft carrier in Canada.
Made with pyrite, which is sawdust, basically in water and frozen, and it's harder than concrete but floats, and you can
pipe. They call it picrete, and
that's it, yeah.
And that thing was there forever before it melted. Oh my god!
Yeah, they had a big plan. I'm sure I saw that on World War Weird. And this big plan of just literally making this giant thing, putting in cooling tanks and everything to keep the whole thing cold, float it down. Because it would take torpedo hits and everything and just like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. I'm a giant iceberg.
That's right.
It was horrendous.
Yeah. And it worked too. It floated. I don't know how you would propel it or control it because you have to steer into the wind to launch planes, but still.
Well, I think they just take it as a giant ship. So the idea was they were going to fit motors, coolers, the whole entire works.
Yeah.
But you could make it big enough that you could store enough fuel for ever.
Yep.
All right, hang on. I need everybody in the chat right now to type !vote number 2. Don't ask questions, just do it.
Sorry, I already put the comment in first, and it's vote 1, everybody.
Fuck. Damn it.
We could get you a pretty goldfish, or maybe like a mean old piranha, or I don't know. It could be fun.
Goldfish. I want a what's those ones that are like super hard to keep, that fight each other, so you can't have two of them.
Siamese fighting fish.
Betas.
Yeah, the betas.
Betas.
Betas is what I was thinking of. I'll take a beta.
Children. No, it's definitely children. Children are really hard to keep. And you definitely can't keep them in your jar. And they'll definitely fight each other.
But I'm thinking of something much cheaper.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of Von Daniken, because I'm sure he could get us some children with gills.
Shit.
Well, if not, I know a guy who can get hold of some scuba gear. Don't ask any questions, but
what is this bullshit mean?
19 roadmap.
Should we even? Yeah, it's hard to read. Should I bring it up? Bring it bigger.
Bring it bigger. Make it full screen. Take out everything, because for something as stupid as that, we need to see. Oh, also, we want to see marble racing.
So we got create a problem, provoke a terrified reaction, impose lockdowns, exaggerate cases, mandate face masks, impose contact tracking, impose health passport ID systems, activate 5G microwave networks, of course, impose mandatory vaccines, of course, create cashless economy. What the hell is wrong with that? You know what? You guys are always bitching that money isn't real, that it doesn't represent anything. Then what's the problem with a cashless economy? Make up your fucking mind. Compel RFID microchip implants. Arrive at the totalitarian New World Order.
Do you know what's worse, though? As a business owner, I would quite happily go cashless, because every single one of my sales would be recorded, no issues. All my accounts would be half done straight away. I wouldn't have to go around counting cash every night. My insurance would come down because I don't have to worry about keeping cash on site in a safe and things like that, because everything would be cashless. With modern cashless card machines, you don't even have to have a receipt, so I don't even need to keep people's card details. And everywhere else takes card. And I would quite happily have an RFID chip in my hand, because I'm useless at keeping my wallet, and just go and pay for shit.
I'm also not quite sure where they think this cashless economy idea is coming from, because there's places currently voting on whether or not to go back to the gold standard.
Yeah.
Which we got rid of in the 70s. But also, did you notice activate 5G microwave networks? 5G networks allow constant gathering of huge amounts of personal data. We already do that. We don't need 5G for that.
No.
Exactly.
And any of you COVIDiots think that they need some sort of a microchip to track you, you better get rid of your fucking cell phone, because everywhere you go and everything you do can more easily be monitored than trying to put some little RFID chip in you.
Stuff the cell phone. I bet half these nutters don't go when it says, we want to have cookies on your site. Yeah, allow cookies. I bet they don't read what the cookies are actually doing or anything like that.
Yeah.
The greatest irony.
Anyone who bitches about like companies. Sorry, Purple. Go ahead.
Yeah, the greatest irony are these people who are posting on Facebook about how they're going to collect all this personal data.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that layer to it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the website that once you upload a photo, you don't actually own that photo.
Yeah, they don't need no RFID chip. 3 guys in some unnamed office on the on the Beltway. All they need to do is to pull themselves up to their PCs and just track everything that they can, because it's all out there. Technically, as you're driving around, you ever notice how your phone pops up that you're near a Wi-Fi hotspot? Hello? What do you think that means?
Well, actually, no, I don't notice, because I'm not looking at my phone as I drive.
Well, that's true.
I just realized I really like the mandatory vaccine one. So where was it? Vaccines will erode natural immunity. No, they won't. Increase sterility rates. No, they won't. And promote global depopulation. What's the problem?
No, I also have to point out, if we all had natural immunity to these things, we wouldn't need the vaccines.
Yeah, people would be dying right now.
Yeah, I see a lot at the moment between Twitter, Facebook, and things like that on, they're going to give us mandatory vaccines. Okay. But I don't want a mandatory vaccine. Okay, don't have the mandatory vaccine. But then I won't be able to go to school or use the National Health Service or use public transport. Well, fuck off then.
It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't have a vaccine because of medical conditions, that is fine. That's why the rest of us get a vaccine. If you're not having a vaccine because you're a fucking moron, then fuck you. Go fuck off to an island altogether. I'll come and visit and cough on you all in 20 years' time. We'll see what the fuck happens.
Is that a moment where we could say I fart in your general direction?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I'll fart on them and give them an erection.
Well, that's pretty
Don't know
serious.
how that
fart.
works, but still. Well, it'd be the first time in a few years they've probably seen someone farting without shitting themselves due to all the diseases and viruses they probably caught. Can you tell I've been drinking?
I like that in that final thing as well, when we're at the totalitarian New World Order, somehow at that point, human beings are bred for complacency, even though none of the steps would make that a thing.
Yeah.
They just add that in to make it sound spooky.
Funny.
Is anybody else reminded of Serenity right now?
Yeah, complacency drugs always go perfectly well.
Yes.
No side effects.
No.
Oh, there's a couple people in the chat who will appreciate that, I'm hoping. DKG, yeah, there he goes.
Shiny. I like it.
So the question is, though, did anyone else watch the movie before they watched the series? Because I did.
Did you really?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't on any of the TV channels I had at the time, and it was one of those ones that everyone said who had Sky or whatever it was on, saying, you need to watch this. Okay, then. So I watched the film, I was like, this film is awesome. I am so watching this series. And I've watched it several times since, and it's awesome.
I will say this. I'm impressed that the movie got you into the series, because I worried about that. I worried about people watching the movie and whether or not they'd want to watch the series after watching its ending.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a build-up and things to it. And also I saw the movie as you could have a sequel after that movie as just the crew of it. If the series had been slightly reorganized, you could have had a couple of episodes of the series, the movie, then a couple more episodes, sort of, if you took out the bit of the government following. But you know what I mean.
You could, yeah. Well, I mean, that might even be an interesting kind of like season on its own, a season of Firefly in which the Alliance is falling apart because all their secrets are out.
Yeah.
I'll just guess everything.
That on the screen right now is funny. Anyone else sick and tired of the term conspiracy theory? Old connotations are dying and the term is becoming synonymous with people having common sense.
Oh, dear God.
No.
Well, that's a beautiful effect of an echo chamber. You think it's becoming synonymous with that because that's the people you hang out with.
And they're the only people who you will let post. So
right.
There you go.
That's the biggest thing for the entire group. It's an echo chamber.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. But like the actual like, sorry.
No, the social media feeds into that because the sites will keep suggesting more things like what you've already looked at.
Yep.
Which is fair enough. People want, but that's from an advertising point of view that they want to show you sites you're going to be more interested in. Whereas at least you can say the official Flat Earth discussion, where part of joining it is you agree not to disagree with anything in these posts. If you're if you're a globe earther, it's definitely an echo chamber.
Yeah, you could join, but don't post.
Basically, yeah. I'm going to see if I can re-invite myself. If anyone wants inviting, please give me your email address in the EiE Hangout, and I'll stick it on the invite list. Doesn't mean you'll get in, but...
Your Facebook ID, right?
It actually says I can invite with either enter names or an email address. So even if I'm not friends with you on Facebook, I can add you as an email address, apparently. No idea. If obviously anyone not comfortable putting their email address in a public forum, you can obviously DM it me as well. Oh, for God's sake.
It is a funny picture.
It is.
Why did I pick the NPC avatar?
For fuck's sake, wake up, love. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to slap that guy?
Yeah. With a well-used dildo.
Thinking more of a 4x4.
Yeah, there you go. Bitch slap him with a pickaxe.
Bitch slap him with the lunar rover.
Yeah.
There's a post up there where Nathan's probably claiming victory over Aaron Ra in his debate. It's pretty hilarious because the reality is halfway through the show, Aaron Ra realized that the only one of the two requirements Nathan had met, he hadn't actually met, and he said, "Fuck off! Stop wasting my time."
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Didn't he go into the entire debate just saying you need to have a map and a model? That is all you need for this debate.
Yeah. He said you need two things, a map and a model. He said you didn't bring a model, but you brought a map, so I'm making a concession.
And the moment...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was calling somebody else in because I've heard it, but I didn't watch. So,
well, yeah. The moment Aaron left was when he tried to question Nathan on the map, and Nathan just goes, "I don't ascribe to that map." And he goes, "Oh, so you didn't meet either of the two requirements. Thank you for wasting my time. Fuck off."
Yes. He's like, there is no map and there is no model. Then how can you make any fucking claim at all?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You can't, you fucking boob.
Look at this one here on the screen. The bottom one does not show a local sun in any way.
But trace the rays back to their source of origin.
Yeah.
What's Rayleigh scattering? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I was just Jesus.
Yes. I saw a meme that someone put together. It was a window in this big dark room, and the rays coming in at an angle. And the guy was able to prove that the sun was 15 feet outside of that window.
I exactly the same with that.
Yeah. It's just like,
That's pretty
dude,
funny.
seriously.
Ooh, did I post that meme?
Scroll a bit more.
Also, for fuck's sake, Flat Earthers, cartoons and illustrations are not the same things. Sorry.
That's true.
Here's the Xbox ping pong ball.
Yeah.
So it means it. So what that proves is that the thing runs really hot and has to move a lot of air. It does have nothing to do with gravity, folks.
And by the way, the air is flowing around the ball, so it creates an even pressure over the entire circumference. That's why it stays stationary.
That's right.
Don't be silly. The air simply stops gravity.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, wait, aren't Flat Earthers always asking for evidence of a ball floating in nothing?
I'm sure you could actually get water to stick to that as well.
I was going to say, I can't wait for a flat earther to pour water on the ping pong ball floating above their Xbox.
Can I just point out as well how shit the new Xbox looks?
It's terrible. Yeah.
The PlayStation's not much better, to be fair. It reminds me of freaking 1990s, early 2000s. Was it not Visitech or something? Basically the kids' bloody rubber-surrounded computer shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, it all comes down to thermals, right? They're cramming some really hot kit into that little package, and the end result is you need the heat to rise, and as such, they kind of have to look the way they look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they should just make them in like a big case with maybe a toughened glass screen on the side, maybe some light up fans, expose some of the hardware with some RGB. Oh wait, that'll be a PC.
Look at this one. Look at this one. If you're ever feeling dumb, just remember there are indoctrinated people that still believe NASA landed men on the moon in '69 because they saw it on television. But if you see it on YouTube, damn right it's true. Are you fucking kidding me?
If you're ever feeling dumb, just remember there are indoctrinated people that believe NASA pulled off an impossible conspiracy because you saw it on YouTube.
But then you completely ignore the other videos on YouTube that explain to you how fucking stupid the points that are made in the original video you watched are, because they're obviously lying, because that doesn't fit with your world model and doesn't make you feel special, you little snowflake person. Oh, did mummy not hug you? Is that why you need to feel special and the world is flat? Oh, diddums, grow the fuck up.
It's a bowl. Or it's a bunch of bowls. Is that an ad?
Was that bowl, plate, bowl, plate?
Yeah,
or is it trying to show that you can't tell when viewing from above whether it's a bowl or a plate? Which
or
one?
A concave earther is making fun of flat earthers?
Maybe.
have no idea. But if they want to bring this back to the moon, you then also have to point out that we see more than 50% of the moon over a full rotation. The moon, for fuck's sake. I'm not even going to get into it because it's so mind-numbingly stupid that we have to bring up these stupid little facts and just go, look at this. And they go, no. Whatever.
There's a force. Wow. You can't fucking measure it. Of course you can measure it.
Yeah.
You can measure it. You can quantify it. You can predict it. Fuck you.
Is that for gravity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
like it says
there's a space, but you can't go to it. Says fucking who? There's a spin, but you can't feel it. You wouldn't expect to. There's curvature, but you can't see it. Yeah, you fucking can.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's worse though is it's not as if gravity is 100% equal all over the planet, and it hasn't been measured to be different all over the planet.
That's right.
Which definitely doesn't fit in with any fucking flat Earth model in the entire universe for pressure and density and buoyancy and masturbation in your mum's basement. Christ.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, no, none of them have ever come up with any sort of technical rationale to get from, grams per cubic centimeter to newtons. So,
Mm-hmm. And if you slowed that rotation down 50%, they'd sure as fuck feel it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I've just found one that is astronauts on fast forward. I've seen it before.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's so funny.
Wow.
Chris Durham Music Challenge is tagging me. Isn't the sun so big that even at its distance, it lights a tiny bit more than 50% of the Earth at a time? I believe there is some spillover because of the atmosphere. I don't know if that's because the sun is so big, though. That's something I've never actually looked into. I will be fair. I don't admitting something I don't know.
Geometrically, it works. I don't know what the actual measurements, though. I mean, you can sort of visualize that because the diameter is so huge.
Okay, Google, you are fucking stupid. I Googled percentage of Earth lit by the sun, and it gives me that immediate answer, and it says 50%. And then below that says, because the radius of the sun is larger, more than 50% of the Earth's surface is illuminated by the sun.
Wow.
And within inches of each other. Come on. Fuck me.
Wow.
Look at this stupid one on the screen. Earth is a ball because Neil Tyson dropped the microphone.
I've seen
that was gravity proof, moron.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Gravity, bitches.
Yeah.
I found a good one. I'll stick it in chat. I think it's just a piss take one, but still.
Look at this one.
Also, that's not what luminescence means. Luminescence, to my knowledge, just means the quality of producing light.
Yeah, I think I stuck that one in PubChat for you already, Kennedy.
Well, I mean, when I use a light meter to judge light before a photograph, and I want to judge it in lumens, we all know that 1 lumen is the amount of light the moon emits. I can't do it. Shit. I try.
We all know that light's not different. It's either light or it isn't light. God, stop lying about things. Jesus. Next, you'll say there's this weird magnetic lighty stuff that appears in the sky above the northern hemisphere. I've never seen it, so it can't be real.
But Barman, the moonlight is a putrefying light, which means it causes things to rot faster, as opposed to putting raw vegetables in sunlight and they just spring to life.
I've literally had the argument with someone in the pub that moonlight was cold, and I tried to explain to him about radiative heating and stuff like that. It says, look, if you're putting something above, you're trapping in at least some of the heat. So, well, no, but there's no sides. So it doesn't matter if there's no sides. If you've got it low enough to block and make a shadow in the area you want, there is obviously some fucking shadow that is blocking and retaining some heat, even if it's a minuscule amount. So, but I've done the test. What was the difference between the tests? It was half a degree. Well, that'll be the small fucking amount then, you dickhead. He was in the pub for about...
You said they said, but there's no sides?
Mm-hmm.
So when they heard in elementary school the phrase heat rises, they took that to mean heat goes in every direction?
I would think so,
equally?
Yeah. Yeah, he was
what that means? When you're in Australia, heat goes to your feet.
I love it.
That explains so much.
I think he was in the pub for about 2 hours though, and I gave him a free pint and all sorts, and we were chatting back and forth. And it was actually quite nice chatting because it was like one of these, you're a moron, but I'll keep chatting, having a drink because
What is this idiot
until he
going
brought
on
up
about?
COVID. Oh God, he's drawing on a glass board in front of a camera with a reflection of his face. Why do people do that?
Okay. So at the top, you'll see it says the pyramid is giving the dimensions of the Earth, and he's one of these guys that's going to go into all the ancient aliens numbers of the pyramids. And yeah, exactly. I can pull a whole whack of numbers out and finally come to an easy mathematical equation on why the chair I'm sitting on is a representation of North America. I really could, no problem.
You can find a pattern in fucking anything, any pattern you want.
I don't know. We don't want to hear this guy, do we?
No. Because
look at him.
I'll just get mad.
Yeah.
Mike's saying you can see a pattern in anything. It just reminds me of that South Park bit where they're at the planetarium and the guy goes, and these two stars here form the constellation, the Crusades.
The Crusades.
It's like this huge battle scene, but it's two stars.
That's right.
This one's good.
Yeah, impossible because I don't believe it.
I love it. If the atmosphere also spins with the Earth, then the winds all over the Earth would have to move in the same direction.
Fuck me.
Right. Yeah. So swimming against the current has never occurred in nature ever.
Currents at different layers depending on the bloody heat and things of the water. Jesus Christ. It doesn't have to be equal the whole way around.
This guy needs to look up the term boundary layer.
This guy just needs to look up fucking anything.
Yeah.
Also, fuck that one you just shared in Discord.
I thought I'd get a response.
I hate the aborted baby cell tissue argument. It's not it was about vaccines, and they were saying,
"Oh, okay."
And they were saying, if you were given an apple injected with all of these things, would you eat it? And one of them is aborted baby cell tissue. It's not aborted baby cell tissue. It's like it's cell lining grown from like one, maybe two fetuses that ever existed in this process.
Yeah.
Two fetuses from the 1970s, which were part of an abortion line that had nothing to do with the fact that they were then used for medical experiments and things like that, which were then cloned, processed, cloned again, and basically make up the line of things like that. But modern day vaccines very, very rarely use those lines anymore, and it's all artificially done, because this is a subject I really love looking into. It's like when they go, the thimerosal, aluminium, acetone. If you read out the full chemical compound and think of an apple, most people would not fucking eat it because they'd look at it and go, "Oh no, that sounds terrible." But that's what's in a fucking apple, and it has been done with anti-vaxxers, and they go, "No, I wouldn't eat that. It's far too many chemical ingredients and things." So you're fucking morons, because that is an apple. That's a 100% organic apple.
Yep.
All apples contain arsenic.
Yeah.
Yep. I just looked it up so I could do it now. Would you dare eat something that contains malic acid, chlorogenic acid, procyanidin, fluorazine, ethylene? What else we got here? Niacin. I know that's not good for you. Pardon me, in high doses. All kinds of shit I can't pronounce. Would you eat that? Well, you probably have. It's an apple.
Yeah. Do you know what's more amusing? Imagine being a lady that worked in an industry that injects Botox into your face, also does skin peels with acids and things like that, and then complains about the ingredients in a vaccine.
Wow. You guys see this one that's up on the screen now? This is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I do like that one.
That is the
That one's lovely.
1972 Apollo 17 blue marble
Nope.
on the right-hand side.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
No?
It's both the 2012 blue marble, but what they're not showing you is that it's not just the two sides that were made. There's an entire flat projection you can do of the whole thing. It's just you can't see even close to 50% of it from one angle.
Nope. No, due to the distance you are and things like that. Simon Dan's done great videos on that, taking pictures of a globe from different distances with different zooms, and you physically see different bloody amounts of the continents and things. And what's worse, though, you have to look at that meme and go, you're using a fucked up projection to start with, which we know is fucked up. Anything below the northern hemisphere is fucked up.
Actually, to my understanding, that's a political map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not meant to be scale accurate.
Yeah, just look at that. Greenland is almost the size of the continental U.S. on that map.
Yes.
Right. That's not accurate.
No, it's the UK is in the center.
And you have to wrap that flat map around a sphere. And as such, you don't just get half of the map because you're looking at half of the sphere. It's a sphere. It's not a disc.
I wouldn't like to use that map to try and work out how much fuel I'd need to travel from, say, South Africa to South America.
No shit.
I feel like I might die on the way.
Time is it there?
Oh.
All right.
Holy shit, I've just seen a great one. So someone's put in the thing 3 days ago. E equals mc squared. True or false? Why or why not? Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. It's fair enough. One of the comments which comes up is like the last comment on it. E equals mc squared because Einstein married his cousin second, and that is relativity. It's like, for fuck's sake, that is your argument against that thing?
That's actually kind of funny.
I've got to see what other false because Sagnac experiment proves that the speed of light isn't a constant.
Sagnac proved no such thing.
See, the funniest one I've ever saw of the speed of light is constant is the speed of light constant in both directions?
What?
Both directions.
Yeah. So imagine it was a whole video to go with it. It was a great video. I can't remember who did it. Someone in chat will probably put it. So say you're on Earth and you're talking to someone on Mars. How do you know that your signal doesn't take twice, half the speed of light time to get there, but comes back instantly or whatever? How would you ever know that light wasn't one speed in one direction and a different speed in another direction? As long as those speeds balanced out, how would you know?
Because it's stupid.
Yes.
No, watch the video. It's really good. I'm sure it was it Action? I can't remember who it was. Someone in chat, please help me out. But it worked it out that even Einstein in his thing put that you can't say that light is the same speed in every direction because there is no way to ever measure it on a distance given to measure the time. Because if, say, speed of light was half the speed we think it is while traveling to Mars, but the reply came back instantly, how would you know that wasn't the case?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't. And it's the same with measuring it or something like that.
Oops.
Because
what is that memes? So,
But I want the mechanics on how that could happen before I'm going to buy it, because I know the mechanics on the absolute positive speed of light unless the medium does something to it. And the medium can't change between here and Mars. So
the medium doesn't change, but your direction changes. So could there be something within the universe that, depending on what direction you're going that we don't know about, changes the speed of light? I'm going to find it. I'll put it in the EiE group one. because
Right,
it's a
and
really
it's a-
interesting
it's a-
video to watch, just as an interesting video to watch.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought experiment, except it falls apart because the transmission to the probes and whatnot. We know when the probe makes its move after we send the command, and then we know the transmission back, and as such, we can calculate they are actually the same.
No,
right?
how do you know?
Because GPS works.
Yeah, but GPS, you've got the signal going up to the satellites and then the signal coming back down, which is then the same as the signal going to Mars and coming back.
But you're measuring, but
Yeah, but hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
You need 3
That's
satellites.
not even how GPS works.
No, but you've got
it does.
Veritasium. I posted the link.
Because the GPS receiver receives from several satellites. The time differences, because they're different distances away from you, is how it calculates your position.
Exactly.
But how did you work out the distance between them to start with? It's the same as using like 2 clocks and moving them away.
Okay, here, Barman, I can crack this in a heartbeat. You send 2 probes to Mars. One probe is the camera, one has the arm. You send a command to move the arm, the camera watches, you send the footage back and the command back that says, yes, the arm moved, and we have all the data we need to know. Done.
Okay.
Next.
So wait. So the transmission to tell the camera and the arm to move took 1 second to get there, but it should have only taken, say, half a second, but it came back instantly. How would you know the difference?
It go back to GPS because you're looking at different satellites, so you're shooting in different directions. So if there was a directional time dependence, you would know that.
But your basic direction is also up and down.
What?
Watch the video. It's Veritasium. It's something. It's a funny thought experiment, but
it's a thought experiment, but it falls apart in reality. Right? I could have one probe on Mars watch another one react to my command. Therefore, I know exactly how long it takes for that command to get there, and then I could send the video footage and the command from the 2 probes back, and I have my back return time. I can prove how long it takes.
But if you've sent the signal to record on one probe and sent the signal to move the probe on the other one, how do you know when they actually started? Because
Barman's
your time
drunk.
difference. No. Your time difference. So say you start with, you've got your probes. You've started with your probes on Earth. You've sent your probes to Mars. First, you've got to recalibrate the time because of any time dilation between traveling and stuff like that, and making sure you've got the exact time between. So you send your original pulse signal to Mars saying, this is 12 o'clock. In theory, that signal takes 10 minutes to arrive at Mars. So when that signal arrives at Mars, you then send a signal back saying, yes, I've received this time. It's 10 past 12 or whatever. But that signal's actually taken the 10 minutes plus it's come back instantly. So no one would know there was a difference. As long as your time between going there and coming back is equal to the normal, what we appreciate as the speed of light, you would never be able to distinguish a difference. Watch the video for it. It's really good. It's well worth a look, and it does make you go, oh shit, yeah. But it's a one that is, even in modern day physics and things like that, it is one that they couldn't, going through the video, they had no way of saying you could distinguish between the two, because you can even measure it on Earth because of the speed of light taking to travel a distance. How would you measure between the two because of electric coming back to the actual monitor to take, you've had a signal and things like that, that as long as they balanced equally, it would work no matter what.
I don't. On Earth, all I need is 2 light emitting sources and 2 light detectors, and I can tell you the exact timing. Boom, done. Next. Right? I can have a reflector that does a back and forth, but right beside the reflector, I can have a detector. Therefore, I know when it got there, and I know when it bounced it back to the other one. I can tell you both directions. The same with this Mars thing, Barman. If the first probe up there was already recording and I didn't have to tell it to, I know exactly when the command is executed, and as such, how long it took to get from Earth to Mars. It's a really good thought experiment, but in practical means. DKG had a great one. Entanglement. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
It's a thought experiment. It's not truly reality. It's meant for theoretics.
It's a cool concept, though.
So for your probe one, so you've sent your signal to Mars, and your signal to Mars you think takes 10 minutes to get there. If the signal took 20 minutes to get there, but was instantaneous coming back, how would you tell the difference?
Because the one probe was recording when the signal got to Mars. And then if the instantaneous
come back from the probe recording, sorry. So you've got your two probes, one's beaming a feedback to you. You send a signal to Mars, which you think is going to take 10 minutes to get there, plus 10 minutes for the signal to get back. But what if it took 20 minutes to get there, but was instantaneous coming back?
It's as simple as using like something like time code in the music industry. I could stripe time code onto a tape deck, and then I can sequence. I can sync a sequencer to it. And if I time code it in the same way with the robot or the probes that go up there, then I have a sync, a lock, and therefore I know my time. I don't see how this is wrong.
But you've got to imagine your signal is taking your 10 minutes to get there. So you get there, it's 10 minutes difference. But what if it's the 20 minutes to get there and the instantaneous to come back, or the 10 minutes to get there and the instantaneous to come back?
Barman, you keep saying the instantaneous to get back. I keep saying I can prove how long it took to get there. So it doesn't matter. I've already beat the thing.
How do you prove how long it took to get there?
I take two synchronized clocks. I send them across. I do this first. I send a probe with an atomic clock, and I keep one on Earth, and I send it over, right? Okay. Then I get the readings from it, and I can go, okay, so during the trip and everything, we got dilation due to the gravitational effects and so on of this. Now, when we get around to the same, Mars is in the same position and so on and so forth, you send a second one so that you've got damn near the exact same conditions. And as such, you can probably trust your sync in the clock to like a 99% or something like that. And as such, boom, I got it.
Okay. So your signal goes to Mars. Your signal takes 10 minutes to get there. Yeah. Your probe records that, yes, this signal took 10 minutes to get here because of the time thingy, sends the reply back, which should take you 10 minutes. What if, because of the time dilation, you missed out that the signal took 20 minutes to get there, but came back instantaneously?
But I've got a second probe there showing it didn't take 20 minutes for the command to get there.
The probe would send back the exact same signal, which was instantaneous coming back and 10 minutes to get there.
But when it sends back the time code that it received it, you would know.
Yeah.
But how can you guarantee your time codes were the same? The thing, it's one of those ones of, you know how long the signal's going to take to get there because that's how long it should take to get there. But what if it doesn't, because you're waiting for the reply to come back to let you know it's got there?
If the reply is, this is the current time.
Yeah.
Then that would be the time it received and sent back the signal.
Okay. So the light travels twice the speed there, but instantaneous back, or half the speed there and instantaneous back. All I can say is watch the video. He explains it much better than I do after 7 pints. It's a really interesting one to watch, and he does cover those sort of subjects of, you've got your two probes, you're doing your timestamps and stuff like that, even with reflecting the light back off a source, reflecting back to the same receiver and things like that. It's really good. Well, fair play to it. It's well worth watching video.
Yeah, I like Veritasm, so.
Yeah. I think this lives really well in the realm of theoretical and thought experiment, but I'm not sure it survives real world. But it's a pretty cool topic. Definitely. Look how it got us going. I mean, right? You know, that's good.
It's a good one to get off flat Earth.
And that actually reminded me of a joke Sloth Girl had for Barman. The walk from my house to the pub is 10 minutes. But the walk from the pub to my house is 45 minutes. It's staggering.
It's an hour.
No, the difference is staggering.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we're over 2 hours here, folks. I wonder if we shouldn't get around the table and, start wrapping it up a little.
Yep.
Who wants to? Yeah, don't let Barman sound off first, though. He just did.
Well, as for myself, I'm kind of okay with PubChat becoming the let's dissect the stupid memes on Nathan's Facebook group hour. I'm all for that. And tonight has been a fun example of that. We'll see what everyone else thinks here. Mr. Dawson, yourself.
Well, that was a great chat at the end there. I mean, that was something you could really sink your teeth into. I want to go watch that video afterwards, and I want to see how I can apply it to quantum or entanglement for sure, because that's a really interesting play on there. We do have a commercial quantum computer available at the moment, so we're doing pretty well with entanglement. It's, I mean, I'm not paying for somebody to send the probes, but it's a good thought, we do have an idea. We could do a show coming up where instead of trolling this Facebook group all the time on PubChat, we could make a new show for it. So PubChat gets back to being a chat. And, we do need a Thompson for the dragon to fry. Yeah. Fluffy could come in and just take him out. That'd be awesome. On that note, let us know, like, if we should do a separate show just for trolling the Flat Earth group. Hey, we're into that, right? That note, though, I'm done. I'll shut up. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Mike Bertelson, what are your thoughts?
Flirt's so stupid. That's, all of those memes that we scrolled through there just defines the stupidity. And it is amazing that he's decided that it is going to be nothing but an echo chamber because he can't handle the debate. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Bong.
Bong. Barman, what are your thoughts? Not about the thought experiment.
I was going to say, oh God, I've talked a lot. I don't need a wrap up. I've talked shitloads. I've drunk loads of beer. I'm going to bed. Stupid.
Fair enough. Aimee, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Flurfs are really stupid. They're really obnoxious. And once they get into the anti-vax part, that's when they start to get dangerous. Flat Earth is not dangerous, but the other thing is more like a gateway. So once they get into like anti-vax, that's when they get dangerous and everything but like that. But I had a great time tonight. It was so much fun listening to everybody and having Matt spam the chat. Sorry about that, everyone. And thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Purple, for showing up tonight. Thank you very much. I've had such a great night. And stay tuned to this space, please. Good night.
And with that, man, the hour, Purple Rhymes with Orange, what did you think?
It's always great to hang out with this group. As far as going through that stuff tonight, it's like there were a couple of times that my brain literally stalled of how can anyone over 5 years old believe this?
Yeah, it gets rough, doesn't it? Oh boy. Well, it's been fun though. Does anybody else have any kind of last minute things they want to show out or promote? Nope. Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Dick. You're better at this than me.
I think the stutter and stammer means that we are actually finished. Send us out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, this has been PubChat. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks everyone very much for coming, and I will see you over the curve, Space Cowboys.
Later, fellow babies.
Good night.